Jesus is Lord. Jesus is Lord. Jesus is Lord. Jesus.
Did we misinterpret Tyler Perry's words? Clearly, my title says we misinterpreted his words. He told black women to date McDonald's workers so they can pay one light bill. That would be a misinterpretation of what Tyler Perry said. What we conducted and what we conduced from what he said was not misconstrued nor misinterpreted. The brother told the women, okay, quite in uncertain words, that, hey, listen, he can pay a light bill or two, so long as he, is loving and kind. You don't have to be so, hard on the brother, you know what I mean? So long as he loves you and cares for you and respects you. And while I definitely understand that, I'm gonna tell you straight, that ain't it. Okay, if you can only pay one light bill, inadvertently what you're saying is black men are broke, and we can't afford to do more. And I'm going to say this straight up, that ain't it. But we're going to play the clip just to make sure, because clearly we misinterpreted what he said. And I'm going to show some tweets that were on Twitter as well. They told us that we misinterpreted what Tyler Perry said. Y'all are dumb because y'all can't interpret what he really meant. But the problem with the actual situation is this: context matters. And the way that you deliver your message when you conflate different things, were you talking about the average man or woman, or were you talking about the successful woman? Well, you told us what the context was. You told us that the successful black woman who earns probably quite a bit of money should settle for a guy who can pay one light bill. That's what you said. But just in case I misinterpreted it, and obviously clearly English is not my first language. I didn't study in England. I didn't go to university in England, and I clearly didn't pass also English in GCSE. So what do I know? You know what I'm saying? What do I'm not even speaking English right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm speaking some jargs. You know what I mean? Klingon, because clearly, obviously, I don't understand what Tyler Perry was really saying. So we're gonna play the clip and we're going to talk about what really was being said. Because here's my thing: it's insulting both to men and to women to have this conversation. This is the Ebony Williams bus driver situation. Now, that again was taken out of context, but I was discussing about her attitude rather than the bus driver. I'm not asking any woman to date a bus driver, and I'm not asking any woman to date a McDonald's worker when you make quite a lot of money. It's stupid. It just doesn't work. Let's play the clip. Let's get into it. Before I do, though, I want you to do me a massive favor. Like it, share, subscribe, and then click on that bell button for notifications of the uploads. Look, we're trying to get to 100K subscribers by the end of the year. We're hoping to do the impossible with the possible. We're trying to make, well, that don't make no sense. We're trying to do the impossible and make it possible. That sounds better, right? All right. So listen, we need your help. Okay. Like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget, leave a comment down below. What is your thoughts talking about these kind of subjects? I want to hear what you guys got to say. Now, I'm not going to reply to every particular comment, but I want to hear what you got to say. Okay. And don't forget, you can join our membership as well. It's £1, it's $1. Click on the link on the pound sign down below. And you can join our membership. It's £1, it's $1. Support the channel, get involved in membership lives as well. And for those of you who are returnees, we're appreciative of you guys always returning to give us your thoughts and perspectives. You already know what it is, baby. You got the minerals. You got the minerals. Stay hydrated. Let's get into this video and let's talk about whether we misinterpreted Mr. Perry's words.
A lot of women, especially black women, and I might get in trouble for saying this, but I will. In our society right now, black women are making a lot more money for the most part than black men, right? There are a lot of black men who are successful, but for the most part, black women are making the money. So if you can find love, if that man works, at whatever job and is a good man and is good to you and honors the house and honors his wife and does what he can, because his gift may not be your gift.
Exactly.
That is okay. That's not somebody who's beneath you.
Yeah.
That's somebody who came to love you at your worth, right?
Yes.
And as long as he's secure in himself to know that, yep, she makes most of the money, all I can pay is the light bill. As long as she's comfortable enough to say, I'm going to cover the mortgage and all the other stuff, you can handle the light bill, baby, you can take me to dinner every now and then. That is fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
But that's so hard for a lot of people to take in, because that means, no, I need somebody to, who is, they need to make 5 times more, and I got to have, well, go on, keep your list, baby.
Yeah.
God bless you. Hope it happens. Go on, keep your list. But when you talk about just someone to love you and support you, I know people who have whose men can't touch what they make. But when you see them together,
Awesome.
that love, that support, that I got you, babe, it's a beautiful thing. Listen,
Now, my title clearly misinterpreted what he said. That's a pure misinterpretation. When did he ever tell black women to date black men in McDonald's and to pay one light bill? He never did. What he did say, though, in context, was he was speaking specifically about black women. He was speaking about successful black women. I must correct as well. Stats don't prove that black women are more successful than black men in terms of finances. The stats don't say that. The black men do out-earn black women in terms of the mean average, right? But in regards to anecdotally, yes, we can say there's a lot of black women who earn a lot and they're not meeting the right kind of men. I agree. Now, going back to what we're saying, in this instance with Tyler Perry, he says black women, successful black women. He may say that. He says, okay, look, there's a message here, which I agree with. There's a message here, right? To a degree, there's a message here. You're rich. You have a lot of money. You got a lot of personal income. You're well off. You're trying to find a partner. Him having to make 5 times more than you, it's going to be very hard. Like, let's say you make 100K, him making 5 times more is 500K. We know that's a very difficult thing. The percentage of men that in that bracket, very, very tiny, right? So the focus is not to be money focused. To a degree, there has to be a baseline. See, to say somebody that money don't mean a thing, it's a lie. Money means a thing, okay? Both to women and to men, it means something, right? So to say that, obviously, like, if he can pay, then it goes on to say, oh, he's a good man. He honors a home, honors a house, honors you, which I appreciate, okay? But the reality of the situation is he can only pay one light bill and, take you out to dinner once in a while. That is struggle love, and I cannot promote it because I will never promote it to my daughter. I cannot promote something I won't even promote to my daughter. It's nonsense. Pay one light bill and I can take you out a few times. Like, yo, that's crooked. That is crooked. You understand what I'm saying to you? Yeah. So there's no misinterpretation when we say what Tyler Perry is saying. There is a message in there that, okay, let's not look just at the finances. Let's actually look deeper. What's character? What's his values? What's his attitude? How does he feel about black women? How does he feel about his mother? How does he feel about what's the relationship with his father? What's the relationship with his baby mother if he has one, whatever. Those are key questions, and we ask more questions to get more information to make informed decisions. What I will not tolerate, okay, is telling us that we are misinterpreting what he's saying and missing what he's saying. You're not about to play us and gaslight us into a moment where we can literally watch the video, replay it, whatever, take it back again and play it again. He blatantly told black women that they should settle, and that's essentially what he's asking them to do. Those who are successful black men settle. We don't need to do that. I don't ask for that. As I've always said it though, there is an issue if you have a lot of women who financially make money, and I've already said this, that the stats do not say that women out-earn men. Black women do not out-earn black men. That's the only part I would disagree with Tyler Perry. They do not. Right. But what there is as there is in any market, there are a lot more women looking for men. And so what happens, or a lot more women who are vocal when it comes to looking for men, they're more present and more out there looking for men. And that speaks to hypergamy. And that also speaks to how women view beauty. Because sometimes what happens is women end up saying, for valuing themselves in a sexual dating market incorrectly. That's another conversation for another day. But, going back to my point about the relationship aspect, women tend to date up. So if you earn 100K, you tend to try and want to meet somebody who makes 100K or above. That's already that's already like 13 to 8% of any community. That's in America, but for even UK, it's even smaller. It's like 5%, if not that. So already, if you're making that kind of money, it's much more harder. It's not impossible. So I'm not telling you to date down. I might tell you, okay, well, what's your range? Because 80K might be in your range. And if you're saying 8K is not my range, I'm going to look at you like, baby, this is what I mean by when we say that he's a good man. He can pay more than the light bill. 80K is in your range. Even like 50K might still be in your range because he's able to pay the bills. You might have to work on his budget a little bit more, but it's within your range. But to say someone makes 20K, you make 100K, that don't make sense. Or 20K and 80K, it's a big difference. You're in completely in fact, there's two. Is it one or two? I think there's 2 tax brackets between you and 80K or 1 bracket. I can't remember. Right. So imagine that. You want me to tell you and advise you to go and date somebody who is not even in your financial tax bracket, who can't afford to take you out, but can pay 1 light bill. He may not be even able to afford a light bill. Because the way that the finances are going right now in terms of energy, he won't even be able to pay 1 light bill. At this point, he a straggler and he a passenger, and he's another child in that relationship. I'm not trying to buoy him off, and I'm not trying to be disrespectful to men. I'm saying to men, date in your range. I'm not angry when a woman tells me, listen, I don't know if you can afford me. And I don't mean she tells me that directly in those words, but she tells me her lifestyle and what she wants to upkeep. I can be like, you know what? I can't afford that. Or I can say, maybe listen, maybe you can pay for your nails and hair and everything. I can sort out the bills and the mortgage, everything else like that. Are you cool with that? Then we can talk about that. But if you're not in my range and you believe I'm not in your range financially, I go, oh, no biggie. You understand what I'm saying to you? I'm not trying to go broke myself. Number 1, trying to please you. And number 2, if you're not in my range financially, why am I crying about it? Right? So I don't think I misinterpreted Mr. Tyler Perry's words. Do you?
The money. So if you can find love, if that man works, at whatever job,
At whatever job right now, right?
And is a good man and is good
man
to you, and honors the house and honors his wife and does what he can, because his gift may not be your gift.
Exactly.
That is.
It's beautiful to put it as your gift might not be his gift. I appreciate that. But again, what I'm saying is there has to be more information put in here, right? Because like I said, Crystal probably right now maybe making 6 figures, dating a man at works at McDonald's, has earned 20K a year. You never do that at McDonald's. You never earn that at McDonald's. What, earns 25K, look, 25K a year. It's not going to work for her. You understand what I'm saying to you? It's not going to work for her.
Okay. That's not somebody who's beneath you.
Yeah.
That's somebody who came to love you at your worth, right?
Yeah,
and as long as he's secure in himself to know that, yep, she makes most of the money, all I can pay is the light bill. As long as she's comfortable enough to say, I'm going to cover the mortgage and all the other stuff, you've handled the light bill, baby, you can take me to dinner every now and then. That is fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
But that's so hard for a lot of people to take in, because that means.
Absolutely not. And he is representing the films that he makes. Okay, we are not going to promote struggle love around here. Sorry, I cannot do it. Let me know in the chat, guys, did we misinterpret it? In fact, there were some tweets I wanted to even share, and maybe I can share it, that was speaking on it as well. But do you know what? I'll leave it for another video. I'll do another video, shorter video. We'll talk about it as well. But make sure you like, share, subscribe, click on the bell button below. Hey, we're trying to get to 100K subscribers. Subscribe to the channel, baby. Okay, all right. We're gonna do the impossible this year. Okay, this year, testimony. Yeah, I think I'm singing the wrong lyrics, but don't worry about that. Like, share, subscribe, click on the bell button.